one of the oracles that came out. Wow, this is already, we just talked about love, right? Now, it does not have to be just about love situation. We're talking about past. What are you holding on to? Is it grudges, resentment for your parents, resentment for your family members, your siblings, uncle, cousins, whoever? And I don't want this to like be as if, like it says, it doesn't mean that what happened to you, what bad that happened to you, it does not mean that it was okay, but is it helping you? So I'm going to go ahead and read the card, and you tell me if this helps you in some kind of way. It says, releasing the past does not mean that we forget, nor does it mean that if something bad happens that was okay. It means that we make a personal choice to no longer allow it to dictate our future. Now, I want to tell you why that's so important, because there's a lot of trauma that's sitting in Taurus energy. And I know this for a fact. I can do a reading on Taurus and Sag. And baby, when any of you guys, it doesn't mean that every Taurus or every Sag that I talk to, but I can always tell when there is a Taurus or a Sagittarius more than anybody that has suffered from trauma. Everyone has suffered from it. But you guys, I get you more than anybody, right? You, Virgos, whoever. And I have to give you that whole spiel, I have to give you that story. And the only time you get the story is if you pay. I give you the story. So you guys will start having a different perspective on life, because baby, people have trauma, honey. And they refuse to be a victim to it, the situation, or the person. Do you hear me? Okay. So when it says releasing the past, a lot of you, I get more parental energy, like how you were raised, because there's a self-confident issue that's in this reading. So you didn't get hugged, you didn't get kissed by your parents, they didn't tell you that they love you. And so now you're trying to have a relationship with a person and it's just not working. And they're being extraordinary to you. They're like, I just love you, I want to be with you. For some odd reason, you can't get it right. Okay, so that's the first card that's coming out here for you. Now we're going to move on. We're going to keep going. Let's get this for Taurus. Like I said, very long reading. You're going to have, avoidance. Avoidance, closed-mindedness, refusing to face reality, feeling threatened, or fear-based thinking. Who is this? And you guys can answer, is this you? Because see, the tarot is really going to put you on the spot. Because some of you guys will be so quick to say, oh, that's not me. That's not me. But remember, here it says you are avoiding something. That's just like me coming to you and I say, hey, you know what? The guy that I saw you talking to, you know what? I just saw him go in your wallet, Taurus. And you're like, what? He couldn't have gone in my wallet. He's not even that type of person. And I'm like, I got pictures. Okay, I have him or her on video. I'm saying things that are blatantly obvious that for some of you, you are avoiding it because you don't want to face the reality of what is occurring. And that was like the best example I can give right now, because anything else can get too deep and too sad. Okay, but you know what I mean. This is like me saying, you know what, Taurus, you know, you've been having heart problems. You know, you gained some pounds, you gained a few, about a good 20 pounds. You need to go lose some weight. And then what do? You're like, no, that's not it. That's not me. Okay. Perfect example that Uncle just said. Taurus, you keep complaining about you not having no damn money, but you always in Gucci. Okay? Stop. You need to start looking at the problems and start fixing something, because something that you guys are avoiding, especially with relationships, it is how you relate to your money, how you relate to food, how you relate to people, something that you are refusing to see. And you are not going to be able to blame anybody else after a while, because these people are not going to be in your life. Once the universe say that is what you are going to be releasing, you are not going to be able to use them as an excuse. So I just have to throw that out there because some of you guys be too quick to be like, oh, that ain't me. That's not me. That's not how I feel. Okay. Now, one thing that I do see, I'm going to tell you, that is the Libra energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra or a Gemini. And I like this energy because it's like the ostrich head is almost about to come out. And this is letting me know that you guys are going to get back on track. Whatever you have been avoiding, not wanting to face, no. There's not going to be any more resistance. You're going to climb out of whatever emotional dump you've been in, and you're going to face the truth head on. I'm so proud of y'all because that's really what this is about. That's really what this is about here, Taurus. If we got to keep it real. You see how some people really don't want to listen to like positive messages because it irks their very soul. I don't want to hear about, no, don't tell me how I'm supposed to be moving away from somebody. I'm supposed to walk away from somebody. And then 10 years down the line, you would have hoped that you listened because now you've wasted 10 years on some shit where somebody else is living their best life. And they've been living their best life for the past 10 years. While you've been ruminating on some shit that they ain't even been thinking about. Okay? That is a fact. And I've said this plenty of times on this channel. You want to know why? Because I've seen it. I've seen me go through journeys with certain people, and then they'll send me a picture of the other person, and they on the beach somewhere with another woman or man. I'm like, look at them. They half give a damn. Now, what are you doing? This yes energy is a new beginning, and you are giving yourself the choice because yes or no says yes to a new beginning or no to a new beginning. Yes or no. This is going to be completely up to you. The wheel of destiny is trying to move you in a certain direction, and your ass is resisting because avoidance was there. And for a lot of you, this has been for a very long time. So this is not like this is something that has just been happening like, for a couple of days. It's like, I know you've been stuck in this same place for like 2.5 years. I know, and it's okay. The universe already knew that you needed that, but now it's time to get that wheel to move, y'all. And so I will say, like I told you before, that you're going to say yes, because I already saw that you were going to move forward. I saw that you were going to break free, and you are happy about it. This is the Sun. Remember, the first card talked about you not wanting to have a new beginning because of what you believe that weren't going to be there on the other side. Well, if I leave this, then I may not have that, and that person is not going to be there, and I'm not going to have love. F all of that. Do you believe in divine intervention or not? Do you believe in the will of karma? Do you also believe in the inevitability of a karmic toxic situation? You cannot say that you believe in something and do the opposite, because regardless of what you think, the effect is still going to happen. That's how it works. What people believe that they are birds and do some weird shit, right? But they find, what is that? They fuck around and find out. The universe is saying, I got a new beginning for you, but you're going to have to release whatever it is that you've been holding on to. I don't care about what this person did 5 or 6 years ago. And I'm not saying it in any kind of way, because you guys already know. Because you guys already know. I'm talking about some of you guys have been traumatized. But I'm hoping you guys got to hold your hand. We got to move forward. So remember, this card is saying this is a choice, y'all. And what are you saying? Hell yeah. Period. That's what you're saying. That is what you're saying. The card that just flipped over said it's time. Damn it. I've moved it too quickly, but that's what was here. I'm going to get one more card here for you because we got so much stuff to read. We got so much stuff here. This is for a lot of you guys who've been humiliated. We got to talk about that. This just came out for Capricorn. See, truly, you guys are breaking free. Love it. Oh my God, Scorpio. Now this is Virgo. I said Scorpio, so this is releasing because part of Scorpio, that's a destruction. Some of you guys have been like held captives to like certain addictions. It really hasn't been other people. It feels like it was like certain habits that you've been doing, certain patterns. And this is why I said in the beginning, this is everything. This wasn't just about love. This is why I was like, the way your relationship is to money, alcohol, food, people. You're breaking free. Now, this came out. This is really interesting. This card very seldom come out. And remember when I talked about something about your confidence? I believe I said that earlier. Like, help me out, y'all. Did I not say that earlier? And when you look at this card, it's talking about humiliation. Or someone punishing you, or maybe you punishing yourself because of what has occurred. Or someone is like taking out their anger out on you, taking their frustrations out on you. And it's like, you know, making fun of you, making you seem like you're little, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. It's like, what? Okay, that's what I thought, Crystal. Do you see how this is like a self-esteem issue? A lot of you are like lone wolves. Like, you're so smart, you don't really follow the rules because you outthink everything and everybody. But when you start opening your mouth, no one really understands what you're saying because they haven't lived the life that you live. They haven't had your experiences that you've experienced. So when you say shit, it goes over people's head. And then you end up being like a maverick. Right? You end up being like by yourself in this game called life. And you're like, I don't really have anybody. Like, I haven't really, you know, it's even hard for you really to like fall in love with people because you kind of believe that a lot of people aren't on your level. They don't really move you that way. I could attest to that. Okay. A lot of people don't really move you, but you see how you've been molded. And it always starts that way too, with like family. Like, you're so much smarter than your family. You were like 10 years old and you would listen to your family and you'd be like, what the hell are they even talking about? That don't even make sense. And when you got older, you were like, they really, like, I love them, but they kind of slow. And when you try to tell them, they're like, what the hell are you talking about? That's just so odd. That's so strange. And you're like, really? Because like, it doesn't really make sense. That's the black sheep, right? Because you didn't agree. And this happens with religion. This happens with spirituality, with the things that you guys believe, right? That happens all the time. So this is what makes you guys an outliner. Totally. Okay? But I do see like some type of emotional abuse in this reading. It's just, woo, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Oh my God, we got so long to go. Let's get it. This is for Taurus. Now, I want to see what we can pull out of this for your money. Of course, we probably be going back and forth with love, but let me see what's happening with your finances. Now, when it says new beginning, I really do feel like the new beginning energy is hitting, like, maybe, this is not saying this, but I do feel like there is somewhat of a new work energy. And I'll say that that's possibly because some of you guys have been embarrassed at your job, or you've dealt with people at your work that has been intentionally trying to make you feel like you're not good enough. It just depends on your work because it happens a lot, right? And it can happen from, you know, upper management. It can happen from, you know, even coworkers, right? So some of you are just like, I'm like in this position and I'm always like getting beat up on. So that could be a reason why a lot of you are going to be leaving the job that you're at. You're going to be moving in a different direction. And I really do see that there's a new job for a lot of you. Okay. But your money has been up and down though. And that's what you have to be careful about, because one minute your money is really, really good, and then the next minute it's not. And this is why I talked about releasing the past, because for some of you, this could be emotional spending or some habits that you guys still have that's having an effect on your finances. Okay, again, 10 of Pentacles talks about family. It's family problems, family issues, things that you're holding on to, dealing with your family. Okay, that has caused a lot of issues as an adult. I like this Emperor energy. This is you standing in your own power. Yes, or getting control over things. Yes, gain control, Taurus. Yes, get control. But there's a very sad energy. I feel like some of you put up this big front, the Emperor energy. Emperor has fought a lot of battles to get to where he's at. The Emperor done fought a lot to get where he's at. He can't look weak. And so I feel like for a lot of you, not only do you have that like outliner, non-conformist energy, but you also are so good at like not pretending. You're so good at like not letting people know. Because your emotions run so deep. When you love, baby, you love deeply, you love hard. And it's like, it's hard for you to let that person go generally when you fall in love with that person. And some of you, the reason why you're hurting, because there's someone here that you love so much that did not reciprocate that. Now, we're looking at the 10 of Pentacles and the Emperor. For a lot of you, I'm not going to we're going to get to the, the reads for the different signs in a minute, but that's like a family. This is like a husband. This is like a spouse. Did they love you? Did you find out some secrets with them? What happened? So it's like you're putting up a good front. Does your spouse know that you are hurt? Does your baby father know that you are hurt? Do your baby mother know that you are feeling depressed and sad because of whatever reason? But you guys are so good at being able to like not show how you really feel. It's almost like you feel like it's a sign of weakness if you don't. Interesting, because that humiliation card is there. And for a lot of you, it literally says vulnerability. I saw that right at the last minute. You refuse to be vulnerable or to appear vulnerable. You refuse it. And a lot of you don't want to ask for help either. I got it. I got this. And you really don't. We talked about avoiding earlier, right? If you have someone that you can confide in, please ask for help. Okay? But a lot of you refuse to. Part of the Emperor energy talks about a stubborn nature. Oh my God, I just talked about emotion. Some of you are dealing with a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Let's talk about love. Let me pull a few cards. We need to talk about love really quickly because this is what we're really reading. I did say you guys are going to start a new job. Why do I see people helping you? Favors, getting favors, receiving favors, getting access to places, that type of stuff is all up in your reading. Don't know what that means for you. It could be through lovers. It can also be through family. It can be through bosses that like recommend you in some way. I'm going to pull because I want to see where your money is going to land. Ah, you guys got the Magician. Hello. All right, here we go. Okay, 2 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Now let's see what came out. You got the Queen of Swords. Hello. Then you had the Magician. Magician is hitting that Emperor. I love that. There it is. King of Pentacles. Oh yeah, your money's going to be okay. Okay, your money's going to be okay. You got it 3 times in your reading. I need it always more than like 3 or 4 to know when you're really going to be experiencing prosperity. Baby, when I say you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine. Remember, it's everything about this reading is talking about it's a choice. It's your decision. It's your choice to say yes. It's your choice to this new beginning. And part of that is really going to be up to you with, leaving one job because you're just dissatisfied with where you've been and feeling unfulfilled. You don't feel like you're making enough money. That is a choice. And like I said, some of you guys are going to say yes to that. Okay. And for others, this is just everything about your past. You just want to start over. So the Magician card is saying you're about to make something happen. This is all you, by the way. This is not anybody else. I'm not saying that you cannot get support, but I'm saying this is you that's making this happen. So when you start feeling that wealth, that is you that did it. This is not nobody that's going to come up, well, I did you a favor. It's not that. Someone is recommending you because you've done the work. So they're not really doing you any favors. They're just saying, me helping her out or him out is going to help me out because I'm giving them the best that I have, which is Taurus. Okay. So no one has really given you anything according to this reading. And no one can say that you owe them anything according to this reading. You are the one that's doing it. And it's going to be a very prosperous future. Like I said, I could only say prosperity when there's 3 or 4 cards that's saying it. Very prosperous. A lot of you are going to get a lot of exposure. So whatever you're doing, exposure could be entertainment, internet, networking, influencer, singer, dancer, writer, anything. You guys are going to get a lot of exposure for what you're doing. Okay. And even if that means your own business, exposure, it is totally in this reading. And the results of that is going to be prosperity. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you're good enough. Because again, remember, we talked about in the beginning of this reading how someone tampered with your self-esteem. And you cannot allow those memories and those thoughts and those conversations that someone has said to you or done to you to prevent you from your greatness. This is what we talked about, that destiny earlier. Because baby, it is greatness in this reading. Okay. Now let's talk about love because we're about to get into the all signs. Let's talk about the love. Y'all got love in your reading. And when I say this type of love is going to be something that a lot of you, and I'm just going to do a general because when we get to the signs, I want to tell you how it's going to work for you. This is so good on so many levels because there's someone already around or someone coming back around. For some of you, this could be a rekindling. I do have to say that. But whether it's new or a rekindling, the connection is going to be so amazing. The connection is going to be amazing. And I like that this person could be very well-to-do. Interesting enough, the King of Pentacles is not telling me that today. Okay. Well-to-do is stable, or the person just has a stable mind. They could be in school, very smart, very intelligent. So it's not always about money. But I do see that this person is on your level, which is the reason why the universe is trying to get you on the level you're supposed to be. That's the only reason why you're able to attract it. Okay. Wow. When I tell you amazing, and you're going to feel so deeply for this person, don't let this past person, though, come in and F it up, though, because they're going to attempt to do it. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into the all signs. I'm going to be using the tarot and one of the oracles to say your condition of your love life. I want to say it both with couples and singles. So we're going to go ahead and start. So we're going to start with Aries. Let's get Aries. For Tauruses who are dealing with Aries, what is their condition in their relationship, single or coupled? Oh, see, a lot of you are definitely about to start talking to Aries. Oh my God, Aries actually came out. Y'all stop playing. Wow. Now, there's a card that's sitting in front of me. It is not in the screen. That's okay. When I tell you, some of you are about to meet an Aries who literally came out in your reading, okay? That is going to take action. They are going to treat you like a queen or king. Very accommodating, very accommodating. I don't really know if they're older than you, but I definitely see that this person is very accommodating and very passionate about you. There's this chemistry between you and this person that's going to be off the charts. Equal give and take emotionally. This could actually go somewhere. And which I'm shocked because, I mean, the fact that this is coming out so early in a reading is crazy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull a oracle and see what comes out for, all right, let's see. Oh my God, here it is again. That's Aries energy in this oracle. It says this person is a natural charmer, very seductive. We had that with the Ace of Wands. Oh my God. They are really going to be extremely sexy to you, or they're going to find you very attractive. So I see a lot of passion between you and this Aries. I see that they think outside the box. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like they do not play around when it comes down to their money. I think I mentioned that earlier before. So this is what I see. If you're dealing with an Aries, this is what I'm seeing. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Very artistic and creative. They may have their own business, by the way. Please let me know if that pans out that way. All right, so that was a Taurus dealing with an Aries. Let's see. Taurus dealing with another Taurus. Oh boy. Oh boy. Earth sign dealing with another earth sign. Let's see. Taurus dealing with a Taurus. Got it. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I can't wait to show you what popped out. I'm not liking that. You guys had the moon card at the bottom of the deck. I see a long-term committed relationship. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You had the Two of Pentacles. I mean, the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's crazy. The only thing that I will say, if you are in a connection already, might not be the best. With that moon card, it spoils it. It's just as bad as the Devil card to me. I hate to say it, but it is. It just means that there could be a lot of sadness. And I mean, maybe it's something spoiling the connection. Someone's mood. You may love the person, they may love you, but it just feels like something is off. It could be depression from a loss of a family member. Money, that can happen as well, but it seems like something is spoiling it. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And this is really happening with both, married couples or singles or just people who are in long term. But I do see a long term. But I just feel like there's something that's happening that's causing you not to feel the enjoyment the way you will normally feel it. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with you two. It could be outside factors. Let's see. Let's see what the oracle has to say. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. One turned over. I'm going to take it. Oh, my God. Look at that. And then this one came out. That means that some of y'all are separated from your person, single or married. And somebody's going to be calling, apologizing because you're mad at them or they're mad at you. Ah, that's the reason why. This could go to a long term if you're single, because this person really has some feelings. And if this is a coupling, they miss your ass. I mean, that's just what it is. They miss you. They hate that the connection isn't working. And this is why they're calling you. Okay, listen, we need to try to fix this. We need to make this work. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, somebody's mad at somebody. Okay. The Taurus versus Taurus. Let's get the next one. If you are Taurus dealing with a Gemini. Letitia said, I'm with an Aries and he is just like what you mentioned. That's because your energy is here. That's all. Because there may not be a lot of people who are dealing with an Aries in the chat right now. All right, this is Taurus dealing with a Gemini. And some of you have multiple people, so wow, that came out fast. Here it is again. There's the moon card coming out again. Here it is with the 10 of Pentacles, and then you got the Page of Swords. I really do believe that for some of you dealing with a Gemini, you guys are definitely not talking. You will be. You got history with this person. I don't necessarily think that this is someone, I kind of don't think that this is anybody that you've been married to. For some of you, it could be, but I feel like some of you got history with this person. But why is it telling me that it's so hard for you to let this person go? Why is it so hard for you to let this person go? This is kind of crazy, because this is definitely not everyone's story, but I can tell you for a fact, the reason why you got history with this person is because when you leave, or when they leave, you come right back. I mean, I'm telling you, it is strong. This energy between you and this person is strong. So that's what I'm seeing. Let me see what comes out in the oracle. Taurus dealing with a Gemini. This person is fearing a real connection. You see how it says up in the air? That means you never know what's going on with them. It's like, the immaturity is coming from the fact that they have apprehension about something long term, which is the reason why you saw the Ten of Pentacles. They know damn well what they're doing. And this is why when you guys talk about it, or you kind of bring up the conversation, they just don't go in too deep, because they're really afraid. That's why I got undecided. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go anywhere because they do want you around. But then the immaturity there, it's not saying that they're immature. It doesn't always mean immature. It just means that they may not be emotionally available in that sense, or they feel like they're not emotionally mature enough for a long term. But baby, when I say somebody does not want to let go, they do not. And I mean, and this love is kind of strong because you can feel out of control with this person. Okay, so that's what I have for a Taurus dealing with a Gemini. Now let's see, a Taurus dealing with a Cancer. Taurus dealing with a Cancer. Taurus dealing with a Cancer. Okay. Okay, got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. This is not a card, but there could have something to do with a child. Let's see. Because I see baby father or something here. Here it is, Nine of Swords. Oh, my God. And you got children again. Somebody got some kids. So I want to talk about the couples. I don't think that this is a really good reading for couples, only because the only reason why it looks like there's been a togetherness is because of the children, because of kids or something like that, family. But you got too much heartbreak, too much hurt here with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. I feel like it's a soulmate energy, someone that you used to love, but it's almost like you're falling out of love with this person, or they're falling out of love. This could be happening on their end. So let's say you're dating them. So this could be literally their issue right now, right? But I'm asking about you. So, but meaning that they could be having problems with a divorce, and this is the reason why you and this person are separated right now, because they're really not open, y'all, to a real connection at the moment because of some past hurts that they've been experiencing. And I feel like it may have something to do with a parent, like someone that they had kids with. Let's see, this is for Taurus dealing with Cancer. So you have access and music. Somebody left you hanging. So I do see somewhat of a separation. But remember, availability is here. This is why I said I do feel like they're going to be able to get over that situation. But I can tell you for a fact that you notice your person is not as open. I like the fact that availability came out, because the card did show me that they were going to be able to get over whatever has happened with them and their other partner. It did show that. I just wanted to see what this card is saying, but I do see that there's a separation, or there is going to be like a ghosting energy. And when they do come back, they're going to be more so available for you. And yes, that's going to be music to your ears. Hello. That's going to be music to your ears, because for a lot of you, this is someone that you are wanting. But do I see a ghosting energy? I do. But I do see them coming back, being more open to you once they figure out what's going on with them and their situation. All right, let's go ahead. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Leo, Taurus dealing with a Leo. Taurus dealing with the Leo. Taurus dealing with a Leo. Oh my God, this Leo is so damn cocky. I say they cocky and they come out with like 6 cards. Out of all the cards, all the signs I've done, they the one who come out being extra. And then look, extra as hell. When I tell you super damn cocky, this person likes your ass with this Chariot card and this 6 of Wands. Whoa. Okay. I have never done a reading where so many people are trying to like get with another person and be in a more harmonious kind of energy. I am so happy to see this reading right now. Oh my gosh. If you are dealing with a Leo, this Leo is like charging towards you. I mean, that's the best way I can say it. They really are doing a lot to get your attention, or they're going to try to do a lot to get your attention. Or Taurus, this could be you, because remember, we're talking about, you know, gender roles. I know that plays a role in the reading. Oh my God, this looks so good as far as where this could go, because the Chariot card also talks about where this is headed. And it really looks like there's something serious that can come from that connection if you are a Taurus dealing with a Leo. They find you extremely attractive and they look like they are falling very hard for you, or they will be. Oh my God, this is a card that slipped out, I promise you. Love offer, romantic gestures, asking you out, love confession. I just, oh my God, this person is in love with you. Hold on. Let me see if I can get another one. Oh, be careful though, because they may be a little, I don't really think that that's what that means. I feel like somebody may get upset about them loving you like that. I really do. Or you got somebody on your end that's going to be a little pissed because the love that I read in a tarot is not crazy. It's really not. And sometimes this madness, you can see that in astrology. It's like an erratic energy. It doesn't mean that the person is going to do anything to hurt you or anything like that. I'm not saying that they can't, right? I'm not saying that they can't, but the tarot did not mention that. The tarot is very much a soft healing energy. So this is making me feel like this could be some outside influence, but it's also saying that this person has this obsession with thinking about you. And it's more so like the innocent obsession. I just don't see it being exactly. See, sweetness. I love it. Hold on. Exactly. Sweetness. I don't see anything bitter with this. I get what they were saying, but I just don't see it. So this person is like, whoa. I mean, all up into your ass. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's get Taurus dealing with a Virgo. Jacqueline said, Taurus and Leo, I love my baby. Yeah, it looks like the energy is mutual according to that reading. That looked really good. All right, so Taurus dealing with a Virgo. Taurus dealing with a Virgo. Oh, Virgo had to come out being extra too. Justice. Oh, man. 4 of Cups. That's not a real card. I don't see you with the Virgo. I see that you are wanting the hell out of the Virgo, but I don't see you with the Virgo. The Justice card to me is saying that you are wanting to make something right, or they want to make something right with you. I feel like this is more so your energy towards them, okay, and how they're responding. I do see both of you are kind of on this thing where like, I don't know how long you've been separated. I do feel like there's another factor, another person here. But if the Virgo isn't with you, they are not happy. They are not happy at all. And I do see with this Justice card, this person is going to try to come back in here and make something right with you. Because I see depression in Virgo's energy, per always. I've been seeing that depression anyway with Virgos. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Because, yeah, I'm seeing the Virgo is kind of down on their luck, which is, yeah, that makes sense. So let me see what the oracles say. This is for Taurus dealing with a Virgo. Oh, wow. That was a lot. So I'm going to take these two because, truthfully, these came out Watering and round, going in circles, wasting time. Some of you guys feel like you're wasting time waiting on them. Yeah, exactly, because someone is not putting effort and you feel like you don't want to be putting effort in. But this is the two cards that came out. Mad at you and on a pedestal. A lot of you guys make excuses for this person's behavior. And I did see, it's kind of like somebody is like, should I like call him? I don't know. Should I call him? And maybe I shouldn't call him. Should I call him? I don't know if I should. It is a very petty energy. But somebody did something and the other person refuses to budge right now. You guys know who's doing what. But I do feel like somebody is making excuses or kind of like let this person get away with a little bit too much. Okay. But do I see you guys coming back together? I mean, I kind of do. Because the round and round came out. It didn't really tell me, but I still feel like there's going to be some ups and downs with this person. I don't see that it's over if you're dealing with a Virgo. Not yet, at least. I just don't see it. Let's see. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Libra. Taurus dealing with a Libra. Taurus dealing with the Libra. Oh my God, that's easy. That's easy. Let's see if they're going to tell me anything else. This person is like, even when I let you go, it's hard for me to let you go. It's hard for me to detach. I know we have our petty differences, but baby, I want to talk to you. And this is what's so interesting. This person, you are so tired of this Libra's energy. You're so tired of their shit. But when they come back in here, you're kind of like, should I accept their apology? Should I? And see, they know what to do. Like, they don't really necessarily apologize to you or kind of be sweet to you over the phone. They wait for you to get face to face. That's what they really do. They wait for you to look them in the eye. And then they're going to try to captivate you with their smile. That's what they're going to do. But this person is going to attempt it. The problem with this is that they know that you got an emotional link with them, and you know that you have an emotional link with them, and they're going to use that to their advantage. So just know that this is here. You side-eyeing them, but I'm sorry. It looks like they still got you in their grasp a little bit, Taurus, if you're dealing with a Libra. Let's see what comes out. Just saying. Oh, my goodness. Yep. See, 1 minute, remember I said you're wondering if you should even deal with them? 1 minute they're hot and then the next minute they're cold. This is what they've been doing. And there it is again, detaching. Something is up with them. Let me see why they're doing this. Give me a second. This person is definitely a father or maybe having multiple children. Extremely divine, dominant masculine. I'm feeling more than anything. And if this is a divine feminine, their sexual prowess, they go off of things off their sex because that's how they get you hooked. I'm just going to say that they're coming back up in here, but you're going to have to be careful with this Libra because they know how to get you hooked. I'm sorry. It's hard for you to tell them no. And they're going to come back up in here. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus dealing with a Scorpio. It was a lot of fighting, a lot of drama, and they have not been in your life for a while, but they coming back up in here. It's like y'all could have been separated for like a whole year and both of y'all still loving on each other, but there's somebody else around. So it's like they come back up in here too late. It's like somebody else is around, or they were dealing with another person, but now they want to come back up in here. And you kind of like, but I'm not about to be in this drama with you. Like, I'm not about to be dealing with you if you still got somebody else. I ain't about to do that. They are not exactly where they want to be. Okay, like it's like they want you, but at the same time, I don't know why they will come back up in here knowing that they're not all the way free. I feel like they're fighting their feelings. They've been fighting their feelings with, you know, trying not to reach out, but it's not working. They're going to call you out of the blue too. You're going to be busy doing something, and they're just going to call you like completely out of the blue. This is Taurus dealing with a Scorpio. Oh, timing issues. So it was somebody else around. I wonder if they're married. You're going to be so tempted though. I'm sorry. That's just like with Libra. You're going to be so, and it could be on a Libra Scorpio cusp. Because you're going to be so tempted by this person's offer, like you know damn well that you should not deal with them, or you feel like I shouldn't, even if they treated you good. But it's something about the timing. It's already been time in between though, because I feel like they already left you hanging, and they're coming back up in here. And like I said, it's going to be out of the blue because it's going to kind of shock you when they communicate with you. This is for Taurus dealing with a Sagittarius. Taurus dealing with a Sagittarius. Wow. Well, I'm going to show you all of it that came out. Sagittarius being a little extra. This is kind of hard because the reason why it's ending is because this person is a effing flirt. Like they're always on the prowl. They're always got their eyes on, you know, looking for like, oh, maybe they're the next best thing. That's kind of like this person, like the next. And so you can feel that energy with them and you're like, baby, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm not going to be dealing with you. I'm not going to be dealing with your mess. I'm not going to be dealing with that. So I do see it off and on. But truthfully, the thing is that they've already done this. It's ended. And then they're going to come back. So I'm just telling you to expect that. And if you've been waiting for this person or waiting on this person, which some of you are, and I just have a message for you. If you've been waiting for this person to change, you got at least another 1.5 years before they actually want to commit. Because they make excuses to not be in a relationship, even though they have feelings. They make excuses to not be in a relationship in order to break free to deal with somebody else because they're just not there yet. That's what I'm seeing. This is Taurus dealing with a Sagittarius. Exactly. See how they come back together? They confuse you because I said they got feelings. And then you guys come right back together with the celebration card. And when they detach, baby, it get cold. I mean, seriously, yeah, your ass be like, what the hell? Yes, why they? Yeah. But I'm going to be honest, like, they like you, but it's almost like the fear of missing out. They kind of got that energy, unfortunately, inside of them. If you are a Taurus dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, I'm on Capricorn, right? Yes, okay. Taurus dealing with Capricorn. Taurus dealing with a Capricorn. Oh, a lot of y'all were dealing with Sagittarius. I was wondering when the count was going to go down. And a lot of y'all was dealing with Sagittarius. I feel sorry for y'all, actually. Oh. This feels like you guys have been together. Let's talk about the couples for a second. When I see couples, I'll say it. Y'all kind of wondering if this is even going to work. Some of y'all are already separated from your partner as it is. You don't know if you want to give back into this, or they don't know if they want to give back into this. It could be someone that you are, this is a spousal or someone you have children with, possibly. But I already see that it's just something's not working. It's just something's not working. I do see that there's a new love here. And I'm wondering, did somebody already get a new love before the relationship was completely dissolved? Because there's a new love here. And I don't know if it's you getting a new love or if you are this person's new love. Okay. But even if it's so, remember, this is still your energy towards the Scorpio, towards the Capricorn. So if there's problems going on, it's because there's something not resolved on their end, right? That means that they have to resolve things on their end before they can fully jump in and dive in with you, because there's emotional baggage here. So there's a pause, there's a break. And if you are in a committed relationship, again, there's really nothing that's being pushed here. So I'm not really seeing this, moving, not right now the way you want to, because something else has to happen. Let me see what the oracles have to say for Capricorn, Taurus dealing with Capricorn. Exactly, stormy days, hard times, challenges. That's what I saw. This is interesting. This person is going to have to heal. See, you guys are dealing with them and they're not ready yet. And I feel like they like you, but baby, they ain't ready for you. They are not ready for you right now. And if you've been in a loveless marriage, I fear somebody going to be running off to somebody else. Because I'm telling you, these stormy days, especially for a connection, can look so bad. It kind of feels like there's going to be some type of separation if it hasn't been already. And somebody may find new love. You guys may find that out through the internet, or your person is going to find out somehow, because I just see that the coupling don't look too good. But if you are dealing with a Capricorn, it looks like they're going to come back in here ready to really express how they feel. They just have to heal from something. That was somebody else had another reading like that as well. And I don't remember who, but that's what I'm saying if you are dealing with a Capricorn. This is a Taurus dealing with an Aquarius. Taurus dealing with an Aquarius. Oh, damn it. Let me see. I may need to grab another card. No, this doesn't look good at all. And there's no way I could even remotely change this into something. It's just, you may love the person, you may have history with them or whatever, but this just overall just says, I have nothing else left to give. Someone just doesn't have anything left to give with this. Someone isn't changing. You refuse to keep participating in their foolery. Let me get one more card. Let me split the deck. Exactly, split the deck, and there you go. There's moving on. There could be a third party or something that got in the way. I don't know. It could be their family. It doesn't always have to be a lover, but this looks bad. So if you are a Taurus dealing with Aquarius, I don't really see it. I don't really see it going anywhere. Let me see, Taurus dealing with Aquarius. Oops. There's somebody new. But I feel like what you're ending is something that someone that you have children with. And now you're able to be playful with someone new. Because that Ten of Swords is something new. After a period of trials, some situations with somebody. Yeah. Somebody tried to keep a player around, or you try to deal with a player, someone who was just cheating. You got kids with them, you've been trying and it wasn't working. This could also says that this person flirts a lot, flirt with other people, and actually have children outside of the connection. So one thing that I can say, there's new love coming in here for you. It doesn't matter because I saw it. There was just an ending here if you're dealing with an Aquarius. If you are a Taurus dealing with a Pisces. Taurus dealing with a Pisces. How many is that? I want to put it to the side. I just don't like the fact that it came out like that. Thank you. Okay. All right. So one thing that I do see is that just by the looks of this, okay, there's somebody coming back. But these are the two cards that came out, High Priestess and the Strength card. You guys are already separated. Or you're deciding to separate. If you're a couple, you just got to make a decision if you want to separate from someone. So that's it. I can't, you're going to make a judgment call. You are going to make a decision, make a call on if you want to separate from your person, if you're dealing with a Pisces. But if you are dating and separated from a Pisces, I see that they're going to try to come back up in here. This is like, hey, I miss you, you know, trying to figure out a way to, because basically it's removing the blockages, things that have been in the way, whether it's attitudes, personalities, flaws, people. Someone is letting something go in order to try to come back in here and talk to you. So that's what I'm seeing with that one if you're dealing with a Pisces. Now, let me see what comes out. Yep, someone wants to kiss and make up. Someone wants to kiss and make up. And it could have been because of their job, because it says that they're putting something else ahead of you. Like before they were putting something else ahead of you, which is interesting because I did say that something was in a way because I didn't really feel another person. It could have been, right? Automatically, if they're traveling, they're not at home or work is keeping them apart. But just in general, it's like, be careful that they're not coming back in here because you were the one with the money and they're trying to kiss and make up because you were the one that was taking care of them. Okay? So just be careful about that because it seems like somebody in this reading is very, very responsible. So if it's them, then you know that that's not the case. It's not the money situation. But some of you guys are going to kiss and make up because it's like maybe the Pisces don't have the money and you're the divine masculine Taurus and they're coming back in here because they can depend on you financially. Or maybe you dependent on them financially. I don't know. It could be something like that. But yeah, but I feel like it could be some money involved in that situation. So just be careful. All right. But this is what I have for you here, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're interested in a personal reading, all of that is below. If you have Virgo in your chart, Virgo will be next. I'll see you guys back here again soon. Love you. Thank you so much, Juicy J. Bye, guys.